Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'Hashem Yahawashi, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from his final captivity. This is Brother Kawaka coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, I'm going to be going into this whole Guerrilla Hebrew thing. I think now is a good time to speak on it, given that it is now more so than ever a bit more definitive, if you want to use that term, that he has been like basically like viewed as guilty and stuff like that. Because I really, again, I thought, you know what, let me just stay out of this. You know, I don't want to get involved at all. But apparently, you know, the Spirit got on me to want to say something about it myself. And you know, the thing is, like, my main grievance, okay, that isn't even with Guerrilla Hebrew right now. My main grievance, Slakia, first and foremost, is with the people that were basically justifying him or excusing his behavior simply because he's a famous big teacher. All right, that's my main grievance with it, because it is so like disgusting how you have so many Israelites that will excuse someone doing something so dishonorable and disrespectful to Yahawadah. Like that's something that we know that we're not allowed to be partaking in that. We're not supposed to be like the heathens, but yet this man is willingly taking part in it. And this woman, literally for 10 minutes in this video specifically, I don't know how long her original video was, but this woman basically goes into how he was doing, he was basically whoring out one of his wives just to satisfy this type of sick behavior. All right, and again, like, when does like common sense, when does like rationale, when does our care for Yahawadah, where does our care for Yahawadah come in, that you would rather let this man get away with spiritual murder, metaphorically of course, rather than properly condemning him and saying that he's in the wrong. Like, he's absolutely in the wrong. All right. Let me get this first and foremost. All right. Numbers chapter 25, verse 8. This was in response to when someone had done wickedly. All right. And they were part of the Israelite camp, or Israelite nation more specifically, not necessarily camp, but Israelite nation. Okay. When one person is doing something wrong, all right, that you have to actually handle it. You have to actually get rid of them. Okay. Or remove them from your, or stop associating with them more specifically. Okay, in the event of stop associating with them in this society, not necessarily kill them. But let's get this. Numbers 25 verse 5. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, slay every one of his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianite woman in the sight of Moses and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand, and he went after the man of Israel into the tent, and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly. So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. So when you are okay with associating with someone that's bad, you're going to allow evil. You're going to allow plague, or more specifically judgment from Yahawadah, all right, to fall upon you. You're saying, well, I consent to this wickedness. I'm going to continue. I want it to continue. Okay. And this is the thing. Like, Israel can just be so foolish in allowing. As a matter of fact, then fuck this. This is not about guerrilla Hebrew. This is about you people. This is about the Israelites, not you specifically. If you're watching this, I find it hard to believe. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. But for this is towards those people that were what's it called? Just basically justifying, saying, "Oh, he repented, who this, that, and the third." Well, the thing is, why is it that things are only getting revealed now? Why did things have to get this bad for them to want to say, "Hey, let's do it"? Because this woman basically said, or suck it, let me rephrase it. She basically suggested that some people did know. And she said she went to IUIC and I think IUCK and told them about it. And then none of them, even these other camps, they didn't do anything about it. They didn't expose it. They didn't condemn. They didn't do anything to try to solve the problem. So basically, you got these Israelite figureheads that are allowing this type of stuff to go on behind closed doors, and nobody cares about actual judgment. It's just a matter of, okay, well, yeah, what's his name is doing X, Y, and Z, but you know what? We'll let it slide. It's fine. He can keep on doing that and whatever. Like, what happened to judgment? What happened to the love of YAHAWAH? All right, like this is most definitely, this is just wrong. This is just evil. This is just wicked. And you are not a proper, you cannot call yourself a proper servant, follower of YAHAWAH or an ambassador of YAHAWAH if you are hiding judgment. If you are, let me get this.
The stock market immediately reacts, soaring thousands of points in one day. Big investors in Trump's close billionaire
Jeremiah 48 verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. You are cursed for not doing your part. You're not having proper judgment fall upon those that are wicked and are going behind the backs of Israel, and just allowing things to be this way. And you got a whole bunch of freaking and that's the thing. I don't even know about any of these other Sakari members, but like, if I wasn't in the know, I would definitely feel some type of way about a leader that I'm following secretly, doing this stuff. Well, I will say though, at the very least, when he got caught, he did he did relinquish his authority, his position to someone else, but still, I don't think that's enough to make things right. I don't think that's enough to make things right, because how do we know that? Because the thing is that she was suggesting. There's a suggestion, okay, keyword suggestion. I'm not saying it as factual, so I don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes and whatnot, or the true details, but she's basically suggesting that maybe Hassad knew more than he let on. Maybe maybe a Hassad, maybe not Hassad, but maybe the deacon is partaking in something, in some things that he shouldn't be and whatnot, because there was a leaked phone call that said that where Hassad had said, we had all done some things that we shouldn't have done and stuff like that. I do remember that, and I forgot where I heard the thing, because the thing is, I was trying to stay out of this, but hey, I found this, and I think the main thing is that the Lord is kind of like leading me to say this, because I think even if you don't like GMS, it doesn't change the fact that certain things, as hold on, whoa, wait a second. Because I also feel like these other camps aren't really talking about this either. I feel like they're not condemning him. I think because Al-Azhar is so well loved I think people are, 'cause even the debate, the Christian debate
once vowed to retaliate
apologists and Sonetta and whatever,
the tariff
they were basically like, they were basically kind of like covering for Al-Azhar and whatnot. Like they were not saying anything scriptural in any and acknowledging that he is in the wrong. People just hear him say, "Oh, I repented," and then they just take that at face value. Do we know for a fact that he repented? I don't know. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is that he literally said something, or it's like he was literally caught, forced to be exposed. All right, and this problem wasn't resolved prior, because if it was resolved, things would have happened a while ago. Slucky, but no, it had to turn into this a very messy situation. All right, for things to actually have some sort of resolution to the conflict. All right. So again, like I don't know how sincere he is in if he did repent and whatnot, and that's not for me to really judge. My main issue, as I said before, are the people that are justifying him, and apparently it's not even just like the audience, all right, or the people that are learning from Sakari or were learning from Sakari, whatever, or no, Slaki are, but it's my main issue is with my main issue with everyone, the people that are Sakari, the vocab alone, because that's crazy, because I was genuinely expecting some sort of like slander campaign on from Christians on Al-Azhar, but lo and behold, no, that did not happen. Now let me get this, okay? Luke chapter 24. Oh no, 6. Luke chapter 6, verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. Now let me also get verse 26, jumping down to verse 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. All right, so yeah, that's basically it. So you have these people that are speaking well of Al-Azhar, the great teacher, Al-Azhar, the great Al-Azhar, the this, that, and the third, gorilla of Hebrew, who we forgive you, we this, that, and the third, and whatnot. When why are there so many people talking well and pushing good, pushing flowers, metaphorically to him, rather than wanting this type of behavior to be corrected, wanting this type of behavior to be condemned? Because again, as I said before, as she said it, it was hidden. Nobody talked about it until it was exposed. Nobody condemned it. No one corrected it. It was still just like this. Like this was apparently an issue, and then now, like, nobody cares. Nobody cares because it's Gorilla Hebrew. Nobody cares because it's a figurehead. All right, but yeah, like that's the thing. Like it's so just ridiculous how people just don't care about actual judgment, and they would rather just let someone get away with doing whatever. Like, you all have to do better. You really have to do better. Like, follow after the teachings of YAHAWAH and His. As a matter of fact, let's end off on this. Let's get this. Proverbs 24, verse 23. These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respecters of persons in judgment. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 17. Ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the great. Verse 17, ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. Ye shall not be afraid of the face of man, for the judgment is Yahawah's, and the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it. Okay, so yeah, it is a very, if the issue was harder, I would understand. I would understand at the very least. Okay, you know what? Let the Lord handle him and whatnot. But this is very plainly simple, and apparently, according to her, there was some lies stated, which is why she went out of her way to even say something. That's what she said in the first 2 minutes. She said that she wouldn't have said anything if there wasn't lies. So apparently he just lied. He lied. He went to cry on camera to garner sympathy and whatnot. So hey, this is what's going on. All right. So I just do not approve of this, and I don't approve of this. And you people that are just justifying and being okay with Guerrilla Hebrew doing this and whatnot, you need to remember the words of Yahawadah. Don't be respecting someone just because they are it's the Israelite famous Guerrilla Hebrew and whatnot. Okay, we have to be we can't be no respecters of persons. If and on top of that, he literally admitted to some of it, or I'll say some. All right, and also she literally showed text messages.
That's the answer. It will never, ever happen.
Where is it? Yeah, she showed text messages on the thing. But yeah, you can check her video out. I don't know what the original video is, but if you care to check it out, then go ahead. But yeah, Yahawadah, we'll see if more stuff comes out. Maybe I'll do more on it. Maybe I won't. I just let the Spirit guide me into doing what I need to do. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, SHAMAIWAN, HAITIANS, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abba, and Shalom.